Okay, so what we're going to do next is we are going to talk about your mission, okay? So your mission is going to be a book detective. So when I release you to your tables, you have fiction and nonfiction books. And your job, okay, your job is going to be to sort your stack of books into fiction and nonfiction. So your table's going to have to work together to do that. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's have a quick example though. All right, I have a book here, and I have a book here. Now, this book is about frogs, and this book is about frogs.
Wait, what? No.
So this book is called Frogs, and this book is called Rabbit and Robot and Ribbit. Does it involve a frog?
Yes.
It does involve a frog. Let's look right here. Does it?
Yes.
Okay. And this book involves a frog.
But it only involves
But what clues could I use? What clues could I use to help me determine which book is fiction and which book is nonfiction? So what's something I could use? Right here, in yellow. You.
the frog is nonfiction.
Which one? Which frogs?
That one.
Oh, so this book right here that just says frogs. So what clues did you use to help you figure out that this was nonfiction? It has real pictures. Oh, I see someone saying they agree. Great job. What else? Right here in the red. Oh, so why do you think this book is nonfiction? I mean, fiction. It's not real. And what about this makes you think it's not real?
Because that one right there, it has like robots and bunnies talking.
It has robots and bunnies talking. Now, let me ask you this question. Sometimes when we're looking through a book, could it be about true, real events, but it has illustrations and drawings? Yes. Does that mean it's fiction? No. Just because it has real pictures doesn't mean that it is necessarily fiction or nonfiction, okay? So if you have a nonfiction book that you're looking through and it has drawings in it, but it's giving you real information, it's considered nonfiction, okay? So here's your mission. All right, detectives, are we ready?
Yes.
Your mission is to go to your seats in just a second when I call your color. You're going to go to your seat, and I am going to give you about 6 minutes to sort through your books. You're going to work as a team, okay? You're going to use the clues we just talked about to decide if a book is fiction or nonfiction. I'm going to come around and I'm going to ask your table why you decided that this stack was fiction or nonfiction and why this stack was fiction or nonfiction. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, let me look for the color that's sitting the most nice with crisscross applesauce facing forward. Let me see. Ooh, purple, you're looking good. Go to your tables. Dark green, you're looking good. Oh man, y'all just made this really hard. Orange, you're looking great. I know this was really hard. Y'all made it really challenging. All right, my blue and my light green, going ahead and head to your tables. All right, so students are currently off to their tables, and they are sorting through stacks of books where they are deciding whether they are nonfiction or fiction based off the clues that we just talked about in our lesson. So our lesson today is covering Standard 1.4. Students are encouraged to select and evaluate information by identifying different types of books and understanding how to use them responsibly. The lesson also models simple information problem-solving process, identifying fiction versus nonfiction as a basic research technique, and that is Standard 3.5. All right, I am going to set your timer. nonfiction, and one stack that is fiction. You and your table need to decide why you put those books where you did, guys, because I'm going to ask you some questions here in about 2 minutes, okay? Here in about 2 minutes. So, if you get called on, you're going to have to tell me, you raise your hand and get called on, you're going to have to tell me why that stack is fiction or nonfiction. So, if you're having trouble, raise your hand and we can discuss a book if you're stuck on it. Okay, let's talk about this book, bud. What are y'all thinking about this one? You think it's real? Okay. Right? Okay. Okay. So, what are you thinking? What are you guys thinking? Are you thinking this book right here is fiction or nonfiction? Nonfiction. Okay. Are trash men real? Yes. Is it giving us information about what this trash guy is doing in his job? Yes. But what about the pictures? They're not real pictures. That's exactly right. So even though the pictures are drawings, it's still a nonfiction book because it's giving us real information. Okay? Good job. Okay. All right. Fist to five. Fist to five, meaning fist is 0. One finger is 1 minute. 2 fingers is 2 minutes. And 3 fingers is 3. 4 is 4. 5 is 5. So fist to five. We've only got 2 minutes left.
Okay,
Do you need 1 minute or 2 minutes? So show me, fist to five, your group. Do you need 1 minute or do you need 2 minutes to finish? Okay, so I'm seeing that some groups still need those full 2 minutes. After those 2 minutes, your books need to be stacked and we're gonna talk, okay? Okay, so finish stacking. Okay, come on. Okay. I'm starting to see we're getting wrapped up. Okay, in this last minute and a half, I want you to talk with your table right now. Choose a book. Choose a book that you really had to think about and decide why you made it fiction or nonfiction. And I'm going to ask your table what you decided about. Okay?
We're done.
Okay. So is this your nonfiction or fiction? Nonfiction. Okay. And this is your fiction area. Okay, fist to five. Show me how much time you need. Fist to five. 0 is, a fist is 0. Oh, I'm seeing all fists. Great job. Okay. All right, guys. Detectives, everybody in your seat. Detectives, everybody in your seat. Thank you so much. All right, so as I walked around, I heard great conversation. Here's what I want to know. When I call on your table, I want you to tell me what book you chose and why you decided it was fiction or nonfiction. So what we're going to do is we are going to think and share. What clues helped you decide if a book was fiction or nonfiction? What clues helped you decide if a book was fiction or nonfiction? Yes, sir, right here. What book did you choose? What book is that? We're listening. Thank you. A library book for Bear. What did your table decide? Is it fiction or nonfiction? Okay, I heard nonfiction first. Did we change our mind? Okay, why is it fiction? Why did you think it was fiction?
Because in this book, there's talking and foxes talking.
So what I'm hearing is that there are animals talking, okay? And what's the title of that book called? A library book for Bear. Y'all, do bears check out library books? No, they don't really check out library books. So that leads us to believe that it is fiction. Good job, Blue Table. All right, light green table in the back. Yes, ma'am. What book did you choose? The Lost Book? It's a fiction book because? Okay, it has drawings, but what information is it giving you? Oh, it's made up. It's like a fairy tale. Okay, so we know that fairy tales are often, always, fiction books. All right, purple table, last one. First grade, I called on this table over here, and I need you listening very carefully, please. Go ahead, sir, I'm sorry. Okay, and what did you decide, your table decide that book was? Fiction or nonfiction? Nonfiction. Okay, why is that book nonfiction? Okay, it has real pictures, and what else is it giving you? It's talking to you about trucks. Is that giving you real information? Are you learning about the different types of trucks? All right, great job, detectives. Give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, here's what we need to do now. Are we all listening? Yes. Okay, eyes on me. Eyes on me. I know everybody is excited to get to check out a book. So here's what we're going to do. First, I want to talk about how we care for our books. Okay? When we're carrying our books with us, do we just throw them up in the air? Do we toss them up like this? Do we just run through the pages? What do we do with our books? We hug them, right? We have to take care of our books. How should we turn the pages? We should turn them lightly, right? We don't want to be ripping through our pages because what might happen?
It can break. The page could rip.
The page could rip. Do we want that to happen? No, because it ruins the book for us and others. So, as responsible first graders, we want to make sure that we're holding and hugging our book and that we are taking care of it. So, here's your rules for checkout. You are able to choose a book from the table that you see in front of you if you want one of those. If not, you may choose a book around this table over here or on the table in front of you. Are we good with that? Okay, then we're going to start our checkout process. Good? All right, first grade, thank you. Begin looking through your books so you know what you want to check out. We only have a few minutes left. All right, good job. All right, so we are ending our lesson with the first grade students being able to choose a book out of their fiction and nonfiction that they think is best for them. We start the checkout process by calling the table over based on their color. And for students being ready to check out, the first graders demonstrated that they can use clues to decipher between fiction and nonfiction. Students go over to the computer, they select their name, and then they scan their book. So, thank you for watching and listening to my lesson, and I am very excited about doing more. Thank you.